There are moments, so small that you can barely notice them, each is these very moments, that can change an entire life. Hello there. You're listening to someone like you and me. Today, I want to share a simple yet powerful thought with you. Small moments, the ones that seem so trivial, but end up shaping the journey of our lives in ways we could never imagine. Let's slow down for a bit and listen to the story of these small, miraculous moments. Do you remember the last time you smiled at a stranger on the street? To you, it might have just been a fleeting moment, but for that person, it could have been the lifeline they needed on a difficult day. Or maybe a simple question, "Are you okay?" That could be the reason someone found the strength to get through a day that felt unbearable. Life isn't built from grand celebrations or thunderous victories. It's woven together by small moments. A hug, a glance filled with empathy, a tiny act of kindness you may not even remember. We often think we need to do something huge to change the world. But truly, the most lasting changes often start from the smallest of actions. I still remember. There was a time when I was close to losing all faith in myself. Work was uncertain, relationships faded away, and each day felt like dragging an empty shell through life. One late afternoon, as I sat absent-mindedly at a quiet cafe, the owner, a woman I didn't even know the name of, came over and gently placed a cup of hot tea in front of me, along with a warm smile. She simply said, "I noticed you look a little tired. Here's some tea to warm your heart." And just like that, I broke down in tears. Not because of her words, but because for the first time in so long I felt seen. I felt that maybe, just maybe, I was still worthy of being cared for. That tiny gesture, a cup of tea, a smile, a kind word, somehow gave me the strength to start picking myself up again, no matter how slowly. Who would have thought such small things could rescue a soul that was quietly falling apart? We often underestimate the power of a small act. But in truth, our hearts are like darkened room. You don't need to bring in the whole sun to banish the darkness. Sometimes, just one small ray of light is enough to change everything. Sincere compliment, a supportive pat on the back, a short thank you note, or a few minutes of truly listening without judgment. These little things might seem insignificant, but when offered at the right time, to the right person, in the right way, they become miracles. Small moments build trust. Small moments ignite hope. Small moments breathe life into courage. Over time, these moments aren't isolated dots. They connect and weave into a vibrant tapestry, the life you've been dreaming of creating. My dear friend, today, you might think the little things you do don't matter. A morning text wishing someone a good day. A quiet, "You got this." But trust me, somewhere, someone is carrying that moment in their heart as a precious gift. The world doesn't change through grand explosions. It transforms quietly, gently, through ordinary people, doing ordinary things with an extraordinary love. And you are already part of that change. Believe in the small things you give. Because maybe, just maybe, your small act could change someone else's world. And maybe it will change yours too. This is someone like you and me. Thank you for staying with me until the very end. See you again in our next journey. Goodbye.